Hello and welcome back to this channel. In this video, Bogota and Medellin in Colombia are gonna go head to head, and I'm gonna give you the answers which city you should choose if you're going to Colombia. So both Bogota and Medellin have a lot to offer, and I find them quite similar actually. So you might be in a situation where you have to decide between the two of them. Of course, there's the option to visit them both, but if you're looking for a base or if you have limited time on your hands during your trip to Colombia, this video is gonna help you to decide between the two of them. I'm gonna mention the pros and the cons of each place, and make sure to watch till the end of this video when I announce which city I actually prefer and what conclusion I come to. Bogota is the capital of Colombia with 7.1 million citizens. It's right in the center of the country. It's the biggest city they have in Colombia, and it's also most likely where you would arrive if you're traveling to Colombia from abroad. In terms of altitude, the city is quite high up. It's on 2,600 feet above sea level, so it might take some time to get used to the climate of this place when you arrive. Medellin is a bit lower. It's at 1,500 meters above sea, and it's also a bit less populated with 2.5 million citizens. This still makes up a huge city, so you won't feel like there are less people in Medellin than in Bogota. Going back to Bogota now, the biggest plus of the place in my opinion is its surroundings and its climate. It's quite cool and tempered throughout most of the year, and it's surrounded by beautiful green hills. You can also get on one with a cable car. It's called Montserrat, and you'll get stunning views over the capital of Colombia. Montserrat is a really big plus of Bogota. In my opinion, you get just a great impression of the city right away when you arrive. They also have a few parks like Parque 93, and they've also got some stunning street art mixed in with some traditional colonial buildings in its old town. The whole old town is great to explore on foot and safe for everybody. There are colorful houses, colorful cathedrals, and of course there's also Plaza Bolivar, which is the center of Bogota and where you really see life unfold. There are street vendors, there are hundreds of pigeons, there's always something going on there. That's also where there are some protests, if there are any. It's just a very vibrant place, and that goes for the whole city of Bogota. So there's not much I don't like about Bogota. Maybe there's quite a lot of walking you have to do as a tourist if you get there. It might also be a bit too cool for you if you're not really into that kind of weather. Plus, you can't really do many good day trips from Bogota. There are a few interesting things to see in its surroundings, but usually you would get on another plane or a very long bus drive to get you to your next destination. What I like most about Medellin, on the other hand, is the barrios they have that you can also explore. There's this place called Comuna 13, which used to be very dangerous in the past. The whole city of Medellin had a reputation of being dangerous in the past, especially Comuna 13. That has now changed, and you can go on walking tours in this colorful barrio, this neighborhood, or you can even explore by yourself. There's a lot of street arts to discover in Comuna 13, and there are local artists entertaining you on the streets. In the city center of Medellin, there are also some interesting buildings and architecture to admire. It is quite hectic though, in my opinion, so I recommend a visit to the botanical garden, which is just beautiful. It's modern and traditional at the same time, so really one of my favorite botanical gardens in the world, and a perfect break away from the busy city of Medellin. The botanical gardens are great to get some air, to get a break away from the busy city center. And that's really what I don't like so much about Medellin. It's how the city center feels of the city. I didn't feel very safe there. There are loads of homeless people there, there's lots of poverty. It's super hectic, loads of traffic, very dirty. So the city center is not really a place where you would feel comfortable. As I said, Comuna 13 is much more laid back and relaxed, and the botanical garden is also super nice. And there are also areas of Medellin where you will feel completely comfortable and safe, but just the city center I didn't feel too good at. So taking these pros and cons into consideration of each city, I come to the conclusion that I prefer Bogota over Medellin. That's solely because I felt a bit more comfortable in Bogota. As I just mentioned, I didn't feel as safe in the center of Medellin. I felt a bit stressed. I think that has also to do with the climate in Bogota. That suits me better. It's a bit cooler and you get more shade. However, Medellin might still be the better option for you because you can do great day trips from Medellin. You can head to every single part of the country with the plane, but you can just join a tour and explore Guatapé on a day trip, for example. It also feels like there's a bit more young energy in Medellin with loads of startups and cool activities. I have friends who went paragliding in that region, and for many people Bogota is more a place where they just arrive or where they leave from. But actually Bogota is amazing in itself. So I encourage you to spend a bit more time in Bogota on your next trip to Colombia. Do you share my opinion? Please let me know in the comments. Also if you have any other questions. Thank you very much for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one.